No need to say who I am, you know who I am. No need to say where I am, you know where I am. No need to say what I'm doing, that's what the hell I'm doing. What's up, y'all? This your boy Bobby, and I'm just fucking with y'all. Check this out though. Today, Sunday. Today is, yes.
Can you can I play Spider-Man game?
No. Today is Sunday. Today is Hell in a Cell, and also Bruno Mars concert in Detroit. So if you're not at the Bruno Mars concert and you got the money, get there if it's not too far. Me personally, I ain't got the cheddar. Plus I got to stay and cook, you know what I'm saying? And watch this Hell in a Cell pay-per-view event. I was waiting on my cousin so we could do prediction and then review of the show afterwards, but he's not here, so
Drew McIntyre
I still got time
and Dolph Ziggler
to hurry
champions
up
versus
and run through my picks and stuff with y'all real
Dean
quick.
Ambrose and Seth Rollins.
So just give me a couple minutes.
Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre will get it only because Seth Rollins still has the Intercontinental Championship. Unless WWE is truly high on Seth Rollins. If they are, then they will win it. But I'd put my money on Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler. I'm watching this on my computer. Then there's the SmackDown Women's Championship. You got Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair. I'm gonna put my money on Becky Lynch because they've held her back for so long that she deserves it, and she's been getting cheered by the crowd too, so I think Becky Lynch is gonna win. And then you got the mixed tag team matches: Brie Bella and Daniel Bryan versus The Miz and Maurice. As much as I want to say Brie Bella and Daniel Bryan's gonna win, I think The Miz and Maurice is gonna get it so they can continue the feud with Daniel Bryan and The Miz. So I think that's gonna happen. Then The Miz is gonna be like, you can't beat me, and Daniel Bryan's gonna be like, one more match, and it's gonna go down to WrestleMania, and Daniel Bryan will win.
I'll be more than just a favor. I'll be written in the stars. I will never be too afraid to be giving all of me, even when it's hard.
The next match you got Jeff Hardy versus Randy Orton. I don't know. I'm kind of drawn on this match because both Randy Orton's been gone, Jeff's been on a losing streak, so hopefully Jeff will win it, but I don't know. I think since Randy Orton's been gone so long, they're gonna go ahead and give him the ring on it. Yeah, Randy Orton's gonna win. And that is a Hell in a Cell match, by the way.
If you didn't hear me, I said that is a Hell in a Cell match. So, still think Randy Orton might pull it off. Next is Ronda Rousey and Alexa Bliss. Why in the world would you give Ronda Rousey the Winter All Women's Championship when you could easily push Sasha Banks or Bayley? Man, so as bad as I really want Alexa Bliss win, I think Ronda Rousey's gonna win. And I hate saying that. And the next match is the WWE Championship match against AJ Styles and Samoa Joe. That'll probably be the best match of the whole card. I'm gonna go with Samoa Joe. He's played so many head games with AJ. AJ's gonna come in there with so much anger, and then he's gonna fall flat, and Samoa Joe's gonna pick up the win. I'm using logic on all my picks, so I'm using all logic on my picks. Next is the SmackDown Tag Team Championship, The New Day versus Rusev Day. I'm gonna go Rusev Day. They've been getting popped since earlier in the year, and things have been eluding them. So what I think is gonna happen is they're gonna win. Rusev Day is gonna win. New Day is gonna evoke their claws, and then New Day is gonna get it back. That's the only way I can see this going, and then there will be other challengers. But right now, that's how I see that going. So in the last match, Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman with Mick Foley as guest special referee. WWE tried to finish their Roman initiative by giving him the belt and by making Braun Strowman a so-called bad guy. I didn't think it works. I still think folks are gonna boo Roman Reigns out the building. But with Mick Foley, this is also a Hell in a Cell match. But with Mick Foley being in there, he's gonna interfere.
Alexa Bliss match.
Something's gonna happen,
I gave that 3 stars.
and Roman Reigns will end up getting the
Only
3
reason I gave it
counts.
3 stars is because Alexa
So Roman
Bliss
Reigns
put
will
on in that
retain.
match.
Yeah, she did.
Alexa Bliss
Best I can
showed
give you. I
that
don't
she
have the
deserves to
slightest
be a
idea
number
what
one
the
contender.
card is,
She shows
what the
that she
kickoff
deserves to be a
is.
champion. She shows that she
But-
deserves her spot that she works for.
But I'm finna watch
every
that, and
damn week.
I will get back with you guys.
Ronda
after
Rousey, on the other
pay-per-view.
hand,
my
she needs
cousin
work.
gets here before 7.
She screwed
Before
up
8.
over
He'll
the
give
head
y'all
belly to
what
belly
he
suplex
feels
and
about
almost
the
killed
match,
Alexa
and
Bliss.
I'll
Yes.
talk to you guys later.
She screwed up a gut wrench power bomb and just dropped a girl. Looks like it hurt very badly. Now the only thing that Ronda Rousey did do is she sold the rib injury. Then miraculously healed by the end of the match to where she was okay. But when Michael Cole said, "I think her ribs just gave out on her, that's why she fell over," it made no sense at all. Come on, Michael Cole. You've been here too long. And I understand you were trying to make Ronda look good and tried to add to her credibility. Don't do it. It wasn't worth it. You made yourself look like a horrible announcer.
And now, at the Super Showdown, she won't be defending her belt. She'll be with the Bella Twins against the Riot Squad.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. The win did go to Ronda Rousey. She did pick up the win. I'm not going to lie. Ronda Rousey was my pick for that match.
Not mine.
It was just based off of the fact because of names. I don't think they would have took the title off of her that quick because they would have to give it right back.
Shouldn't have gave it to her at the beginning, but
That's 100% true.
But that's just a whole nother topic.
Now we're going to get to the final match of the evening. This match, I am only going to rate.
No, you have to talk about it.
Let's get started.
It is the Hell in a Cell match against Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman.
This abomination.
Just call it what it was. This was some bullshit. You cuss on my channel.
Man, this abomination that they called a main event for a pay-per-view, the WWE should be ashamed of themselves. Just based off of the simple fact that you have bona fide Roman Reigns, who Vince McMahon wants to be that guy. I feel he will never be that guy because you're trying to push him in the wrong direction. Make him a heel, I believe his career will go far. You try to make him a babyface, it won't go so far. But that's a story for another day and another video, of course.
Yes, of course.
Braun Strowman is one of the biggest up-and-comers coming right now. He may not have sheer wrestling skill, he has sheer power. Something that a lot of wrestlers lack, something that we haven't seen in a while, just sheer dominance. The only person who could get in the ring with Brock Lesnar and toss him around like a rag doll and make Brock look like he can't wrestle. And Brock is a bona fide natural. If you do follow Brock Lesnar, his career from the NCAA all the way to UFC to the WWE, all of his stints, if you followed any of it, then you would know what I'm talking about. The reason I call it the biggest atrocity is because these guys tossed each other around, they tossed each other around, tossed each other around. Roman Reigns hit all of 7 Superman punches this match. Only 1 spear through a table. Braun Strowman kicked out. Now, after that spear and that kick out, the camera cut to Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre coming out to help their buddy Braun Strowman. And sure as shit, right behind them was the rest of the Shield coming to break them up. They went up, they battled back and forth,
Chased each other
around. They even went to the top of the cell. Battle. Dean Ambrose climbed up the top of the cell last, and he went up there with a kendo stick and went to work. Now, Seth Rollins and
Dolph Ziggler,
Mr. Ziggler, decided that they wanted to climb down the cage and fell through the 2 tables that were previously set up before they climbed up there
for the Spanish announce team and the American announce team.
Exactly. They set the tables up because we all knew, in 20 years commemoration of what Mick Foley had going on back then at, Hell in a Cell.
See, but the difference is Mick Foley got thrown off.
They fell off the side.
They looked down and, am I falling right?
Yeah, it was staged.
I'm a fall. Ooh, now you fall.
It was staged. Now, my problem with this is it adds to the match. But it took away from the match because you took the cameras from a Universal Championship match, so a title match, and moved it to a match we had already seen earlier between some guys who had already had some titles between them, and it was already decided. Now you're adding fuel to the pay-per-view that comes in 3 weeks. There's going to be in Australia. That's fine because there's going to be 6-man tag. But you just took away from the fact that you have 2 sets of champions in that match, so that's 2 championships that could have been defended at that certain venue that won't be defended. And that's because of this rivalry that you decided you wanted to put them in. Now, the icing on the cake that did it for me, that really made me take this as low as I did with the stars, is the fact that Brock Lesnar made an appearance.
Yes, I loved it. I thought it was excellent, actually.
He kicked the cage door one time and it fell over, like it was just fell off. He grabbed a piece of the table. He beat the hell out of Braun Strowman. He beat the hell out of Roman Reigns. He F5'd both of them and he left them laying.
He made broken tables
into smaller pieces. It was a good display on Brock Lesnar's part. I guess he was the safety to save the match because the match had went to shit by then. It was just all out.
Only because of Roman Reigns, but you didn't hear that from me.
After Brock left, this is where it gets really interesting. Mick Foley got maced, which he was a special guest referee, of course. He got maced by Paul Heyman. After he got maced, another ref comes out, throws the match. The match ends in a draw. Roman Reigns retains. Braun Strowman is robbed of his Money in the Bank briefcase. He's robbed of the time and effort that he put in to get there.
Talk about the 3 count, though.
Oh, wow. Yes. Yes.
The 3 count.
There was a 3 count. Braun Strowman earlier in the match was tossing Roman around like a rag doll. He threw him down. He pinned him. Mick Foley counts 1, 2, 3. Roman Reigns kicks out. After the 3 was counted, the crowd heard it. Even Michael Cole said that was 3. And Mick Foley said, "That's my fault. That's my fault. It was only 2. I didn't mean to hit the 3. It was only 2." It's because he's their poster boy. I don't know how many times Roman Reigns has sucked Mr. McMahon's dick.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
But at the same time, we're getting tired of seeing him. Get this guy off my TV screen. I feel like JD from New York. I'm just saying.
Right. He ain't even got to be off the TV. He don't need to be to win the title. And yeah, he does need to be off TV. I'm sorry.
I just feel like they need to send him back down to Ohio Valley. Let him hone his skills. Let him pick up some real wrestling moves, and then bring him back. Isn't that what you do with the majority of your stars that you're unhappy with?
Yeah.
Because Roman isn't producing the race what you would do. But my end result is, for the Strowman-Roman match, I'm only giving it a 2.5 based off the fact that they did all these other diversions to take your mind off of the main event of a pay-per-view. And also to set up another pay-per-view in 3 weeks in Australia, which you could have used any of your flagship shows to set that up. You decided to use Hell in a Cell, which is your big pay-per-view that you advertised for weeks and weeks since SummerSlam, and it went to shit.
And before we end this show, or whatever you want to call it, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the cage.
Yes.
Why was it red?
The cage was red because the only people who had Hell in a Cell matches was Raw.
Yeah.
The Randy Orton Hardy match.
There's SmackDown.
There's SmackDown.
There's SmackDown.
Oh wow. Well, excuse me. Sorry, I had my rosters mixed up. It's been a little while. Well, there was one Raw, one SmackDown. The Raw match opened. The SmackDown match opened, and the Raw match ended. The cage was a bright ass red. You would have thought that it was a whole Raw pay-per-view. The other thing that I didn't understand is I remember Hell in a Cells where there was 3 or 4 Hell in a Cell matches. There was 2. One open and one closed. The show started slightly early, and it went off slightly early. It was off before 11 o'clock.
Yeah, because right now it's just 11 on. It is now 11:09. So.
And we're already making a video of the results of what happened, and usually it'd be 11:10, 11:15, and it's still going, and we're still trying to discover who the next champion is going to be. The WWE has really dropped the ball, in my opinion, with this pay-per-view.
They've dropped them with numerous pay-per-views, though.
True that, but at the same time, I've seen them have crappier wrestlers run better pay-per-views.
Yeah, what's going to happen when they go to Fox? It's all going to be about ratings they're going to have to put on. If I'm giving you $1 billion, you're going to have to put on.
That's understandable. And now people understand why I watch stuff like Major League Wrestling and Ring of Honor, Lucha Underground, and things of that sort. And it's basically because those guys are hungry. And I feel that a lot of wrestlers who are in the WWE are what they call them now, superstars. Because they're not wrestlers, they're sports entertainers.
Unless you're NXT, then you're a wrestler. And you're hungry,
Yeah, I just feel that they're not hungry like they used to be. They feel they made it to the big time. So I feel that it's starting to show in their work performance. It's starting to show in the product that they're putting out. I can go through any one of these matches and tell you flaws. I can tell you pluses. Ronda Rousey, her acting was on point with her injury. Her wrestling skills was all the way off. She was not ready for a Drew McIntyre match. That's the second highest rated match that I actually have for you guys. She should not have won that match. She should not have retained match. Unless Bliss I did not have she was deserving the New Day match. I'm not a big fan of the New Day. Daniel Bryan showed that he was actually can't get past the gimmick of 3 black guys acting like homosexuals. It's just not my thing.
They're not acting like homosexuals now. They're now eating pancakes. It's better than booty-os. You know what I'm saying?
So that you won't be booty.
That's right.
Well, alright guys. Well, that's pretty much just the gist of the video. And hopefully you guys understood and got our good reviews. If you don't believe anything that we're talking about, go ahead and check out Hell in a Cell 2018. Should be all types of highlight videos, spoilers, and everything else on YouTube right now, just like this one's going to be on YouTube.
Right.
Hopefully we hear from you guys, and don't forget to subscribe to Bobby's Spot. He's doing his thing.
Subscribe, like,
day.
share, all that good stuff.
Hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.
Tell them your name again.
AWAXG. I will have a YouTube channel here in about another month or so.
All right, and this is Bobby, and we signing out.